Shout out to all the private businesses standing up for what's right. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the city of San Francisco temporarily shutting down their only In-N-Out Burger location because they refused to enforce the vax mandate. So apparently in San Fran, in order to go into a place and eat, drink, watch a football game, basketball game, you must have the vax. Now, I'm not sure how they are enforcing this. You know, maybe it's the vax card or the vax passport. Maybe they put a QR code on your forehead, and every time you get the shot, they load it up and they scan that to see if you get to go or not. I'm not really sure, but I digress. The whole point is that there is a vax mandate. However, In-N-Out Burger refuses to enforce it for San Francisco. Now, before I go any further, let's roll this clip. This is from local news out there in San Francisco. You're going to hear from In-N-Out Burger themselves. You also hear from San Fran Public Health. After we get done with that, I'll come back. I'll talk about what was said there. Then I'll give you my 2 cents, my deep detail analysis, and then I'll wrap it on up with a nice bow on top. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
A live look at San Francisco, where the city's only In-N-Out Burger is in a fight with health officials over COVID vaccine checks. Good evening, I'm Elizabeth Cook.
And I'm Brian Hackney. San Francisco briefly shut down the In-N-Out restaurant for not following the rules. KPXY's Betty Yu tells us about the big burger battle. Betty.
Brian, right now, this Fisherman's Wharf In-N-Out location is open, but only for to-go orders. Take a look at that sign on the door. It says indoor dining is unavailable at this time, and that's because the city's Department of Public Health said In-N-Out is not complying with its health order to check for proof of vaccination from customers. It was not denying entry to those without proper documentation. Now, the city confirmed it closed this location temporarily last Thursday. In-N-Out said that while it posted signage to display local health requirements, it would not comply with what it called the requirement to act as the vaccination police.
I have no problem with the mandates, and I think that the city says enforce them. You have to enforce them. It's part of doing business in the city. You got to follow their rules.
I think that's a little negligent on their part. A lot of people.
In-N-Outs, to be clear.
Yeah, In-N-Out.
And the health department said in a statement public health inspectors had attempted multiple times to bring the business into compliance with the health order. In-N-Out Burger had not complied by the time the final notice of violation and a notice of closure was issued. And In-N-Out said in its statement, "We fiercely disagree with any government dictate that forces a private company to discriminate against customers who choose to patronize their business. This is clear governmental overreach and is intrusive, improper, and offensive." Now, the city said that it first visited this location in late September following a complaint and then revisited October 6th, and it found then that it was still in violation of its health order.
All right, so you saw that, you heard that. Now, hey, shout out to In-N-Out Burger. Bravo to them. That is what I like to see. They're not going to enforce this thing that is quite clearly violating people's rights. It's violating the civil liberties, violating their rights. You're discriminating on the basis of your medical situation, your medical status, which is quite frankly none of anyone's business. That's your business. At least it should be under the HIPAA laws and whatnot. Your vax status shouldn't be a thing that the whole world knows about. Okay, whatever you got going on with yourself medically, that's your business, not San Francisco or In-N-Out Burger or some random guy at the front with some kind of scanner to scan your forehead, your vax passport, or whatever. That is not their business. So shout out to them for refusing to enforce it. Okay. Now, I'm seeing a similar thing to that all over the nation. Not so much in California, because you saw the people out there that were saying that In-N-Out Burger, they were kind of being negligent and they support the vax mandates. A lot of people like to be governed this way. They like that paternalistic, do as I say, not as I do. They don't even really care. They want to be told to get the vax, get the booster, take the pill, do whatever. They will just comply. they like that kind of authoritarianism, okay? A lot of them probably got a bunch of money or whatever it is. They enjoy that. But I don't. And where I live, I'm out here in Tennessee, and I see it in Georgia, Florida, everywhere. People just don't like it. And they don't like it really in California either. A lot of people are trying to escape California, but some still like it. But I digress. The whole point is they may like that out there in San Fran more than they like it out here where I am. I saw the police chief get on TV and said that he will not enforce the mask mandate. This is before any kind of vax, and there is no vax mandate here. That's not even a thing you could do. I think it might be illegal here in Tennessee. I know it's illegal in Georgia, or I know it's illegal in Florida and Texas. Not quite sure about Georgia, Tennessee yet, but if it's not illegal, it will be illegal pretty soon to even have a vax mandate. I think maybe even the mask mandate is not even a thing out here anymore. And again, the police chief got on TV and said, we're not going to enforce this. Why? We're all adults. We're all human beings. If you're not an adult, there's an adult in charge of you somewhere. I don't care if you're in the foster care system, if you have mom and dad, stepdad, stepmom, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, somebody is there. And they can dictate to you what's going to happen within reason, as long as they ain't doing nothing illegal. You understand? So rely upon them or rely upon yourself to make your own decision. If you want to wear the mask in the store, does it make you feel safe? Okay, go ahead. That's your prerogative. Go ahead and get her done. But I don't want to wear a mask in the store, so I'm not going to wear a mask in the store. I don't want to get the vax, so I'm not going to get the vax. If you want it, that's your wave, then go for it. Knock yourself out. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not even going to discourage you from going out there and doing that. But guess what? Guess what? I don't want to do that, and that's my prerogative. That's my right to do that or not do that. And In-N-Out Burger feels the exact same way. But you know what? A lot of these policies that some people like to, they think they want that. They think they want this heavy-handed government, but at the same time, lackadaisical. An example would be San Francisco, where the government is heavy-handed when it comes to the vax mandate. If you don't even enforce it on your own, they want to shut you down and all kind of stuff. They want to change the rules of how you're able to make money. They're heavy-handed when it comes to that. But then when it comes to things like, I don't know, theft, they want to be soft. Talking about anything below $1,000 won't even get prosecuted. It's just like whatever. It's like a petty crime. They won't waste their time even locking anybody up for doing that. So what's the result of that? A bunch of Walgreens are closing, not because of the vax mandate, not because of a mask mandate, but because they're being robbed and nobody can do anything. You got security guards pretty much just sitting there filming it, not even intervening. What can they do? Okay, if the security guard intervenes and the robber messes around and falls on the ground and cracks his thumb, then they may sue the security guard. And the person won't even get locked up because what they stole was like $800 in retail value. It's not even going to go to any kind of trial. So it's just like whatever. They could do whatever they want. They keep robbing these places. And as a result of keep getting robbed over and over again, they're closing. They're closing a bunch of locations. In-N-Out Burger may end up closing if this rule will impact them. If the drive-through only is not enough, I would go ahead and just pack up and leave. Why not? Why not? If you want to get governed so heavily, if you want to have people just pretty much sent through a metal detector before they go into a McDonald's, then go for it. If you want to have that kind of authoritarian, paternalistic, oppressive government over you, you can have that. But In-N-Out Burger, they don't want to deal with it. Walgreens, they don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. Okay, I just saw something where they're doing some more of this woke governance in Philadelphia, where they're going to stop doing a lot of routine traffic stops. All you're going to have is more crime in an already crime and drug infested area. So what's the purpose? This whole thing with the vax mandate, how is that going to help the city go forward? I know Silicon Valley is there, but they can uproot from there in an instant if they wanted to. They go to Austin, Texas, which is already happening right now. They go to the East Coast. They go somewhere else in California. They can go to Washington, Oregon. They can go somewhere a different country if they want to. They can just totally leave, and then the economic base of that city is gone. Everything's built on tech and close to tech. So if that leaves, it's a wrap. If all your businesses leave, it's a wrap. So what are you going to do? All in the name of having everybody be more healthy, you ended up making the situation worse. And for what reason? It's dumb, but I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about this vax mandate in San Francisco and other parts of the country where it's happening? Whatever your thoughts on that are, let me know in the comments below. How do you feel about In-N-Out Burger standing up for themselves and saying, you know what, no more. We're not going to do this. We're not going to be the vax police. Do you feel the same way that those that were on the street that were getting interviewed, do you feel like them talking about In-N-Out Burger is being negligent? Or do you feel like I feel and you think In-N-Out Burger did the right thing? Whatever your thoughts on that are, let me know in the comments below. You guys pretty much know where I'm at. I support In-N-Out Burger 100%. I support anyone. I don't care what your particular politics are aside from this issue, but I appreciate and support anyone who stands up for freedom. Standing up for liberty, I got your back in that issue, 1,000%. I've not been to an In-N-Out Burger yet, but I definitely plan on doing it. Anytime I go out west, Texas, California, wherever they are, I'm definitely going to get one just because I want to support a company who has views that align with mine, at least in this particular case. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.